Welcome to the Vulture's Nest, peoples. We're talking about something that we said we didn't know if we were going to talk about this one, did we? We were kind of skeptical on it, weren't we? If we were going to do it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't know if we were going
to.
to.
Actually,
It's just
explain
because
what the Caroline. You forgot to explain to the audience what the Vulture's Nest is.
Oh, so let me just explain this. So this isn't like the newest episode of the podcast. This is more of a like we went and watched a movie, and now we're going to talk about said movie, but we don't have the movie in our possession, so we can't like rewatch it multiple times to kind of get a good feel for it. This is a new release. This is something new. I thought it'd be cool we could do because it's Superman, and this is I just thought it'd be better to do something like this rather than, oh yeah, let's wait until it's out on HBO Max or whatever, because that's where it's probably going to go, and then let's talk about it whenever it comes out, because I feel like that would be just a waste of time when we could just jump straight into it. We could just jump the bullet coming out of the gun. Haha. Okay. But
yeah, this movie kind of fucking rocks.
Yeah, there's a lot. Like, also, this isn't going to be like our script. Like, we're not going to have like, we're not going to talk about the characters first. We're not going to talk. We're just doing it kind of off the cuff bullshit. So, if you want a normal episode of Superman,
There's going to be more. There's going to be more scattershot than their typical Vulture culture. Yes.
Yeah. So if you want to watch that, wait a year. We might do Super Month. Who knows? Don't worry. You will find out about that soon. Anyway.
I've seen the first half. I've seen like the first half of the original Superman movie because it was on in a hotel room, and I got jump scared by Superman's like baby boy penis, which was for some reason on the screen.
Anyways, this is such a weird movie to talk about because this movie has been in quite the controversy, not only from Zack Snyder fans, but also from
but also from people whose opinions don't matter, aka conservatives.
Yeah. The anti-SJW crowd has been giving this movie a good old what I don't fucking know. This has been like the most I've heard campaign against since. Like, this movie has been hated on by like a few people. Like, this isn't like I don't even think this movie deserves any of the hate. But it's just weird how much people hate this movie, or at the very least,
no, it's because they were like, oh, but no, it's because they realized that Lex Luthor is the exact type of person they worship, and they're just like, no, but Lex Luthor the good guy. But Lex Luthor the good guy.
There's a lot to dissect here. This is definitely a pretty. This has probably been like the most anticipated movie in the superhero fandom because of the implication of how much strength this movie will have on a certain shared cinematic universe with both Batman and so on.
So anticipated, in fact, that I might have done a marathon leading up to it from the previous DC movie universe.
Yeah,
needless to say, it was painful.
I actually decided to watch The Flash before I went to this movie. And I thought, okay, well, it can't...
Why that one specifically?
Well, I thought, it can't be that bad. I mean, yeah, The Flash wasn't very good when I watched it the first time, but you know what? Maybe with a new, clear mind... Yeah, no, I can't even joke about this. That has been one of the worst movies to come out from the DC Corporation, like, ever. I would say this even surpassed Batman v Superman.
Caroline, it stars Ezra Miller. You didn't need to say anything other than that.
Also, the fact that they fucking grave robbed, like, multiple celebrities. I do not care if the family, not disrespecting the family, I'm just saying I don't really care if the family said it was okay, because the family isn't them. They're dead. They had passed away. I do not... Like, so I watched it.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, and even... At least in Rogue One, didn't the family for Tarkin's actor like hate that they did that?
I don't remember. I know that the actor for Ghostbusters, one of the actors passed away. What was his name?
Yeah,
And then they used his,
I don't remember.
but like his son was directly involved in the project, from what I remember. So I could kind of excuse that one by saying that there was literally a family member involved in the project, so you can make an excuse that he would be like, if it's like, your dad or someone, like you were a popular actor, or your dad was a popular actor, and you're like, okay, yes, I want to put him in the film, but I want to be at the helm, then there's way more of an excuse there. For the rest of it, not really.
Yeah. Okay, back to Superman.
Okay, so yeah, this movie
Back to Superman.
This movie had definitely the most polarizing, to say it lightly, I don't know how to say this lightly. I have been very concerned about how good this movie would be. I didn't know if it was going to be good or bad. Because yes, the trailer showed it was good, but that's not always like a perfect sign, Anyways, how did you all feel going into this one?
That trailer where it was just the scene. That trailer where it was just the scene of him crash landing in Crypto, doing wacky dog shenanigans. That gave me a bad vibe. But in the actual movie, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's at least a reason for why he's there. I have been very much concerned about this movie being good, because Creature Commandos was pretty good. If anybody's watched Creature Commandos, it's a pretty good TV show. However, that's one TV show, and also Peacemaker. But Peacemaker was made before the DCU even got announced, so little different there. Have any of you seen any of the... Okay, I know Sir has, but Roxy, have you watched any outside DCU content, I guess? Like, outside, God, how do I say that? Outside of Superman, have you seen, like, Peacemaker, or have you seen any of the DCEU projects? Have you, or no? Roxy?
Roxy?
I've seen Wonder Woman.
What'd you think of it?
I don't think I did.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
So, you don't think you haven't seen Peacemaker. Have you seen The Suicide Squad? Or Suicide
Oh,
Squad?
yeah, I've seen The Suicide Squad. I like that.
Yeah, that was made by James Gunn. Which is very, very shocking.
It was a really good taste of things to come.
James Gunn has to be Marvel's biggest flaw. Which also, by the way, kind of fun is, didn't Joss Whedon direct the Justice League, or wasn't he one?
He directed the theatrical version of Justice League.
Yeah, he directed the one that everybody hates. You will not find a defender for that movie. And then they made... They made
Zack Snyder's Justice League, which is a snooze fest.
God, I hate fucking that movie so much. Anyways, I've seen pretty much almost every single one. I never watched any of the Shazam movies or Black Adam, because I don't really fucking need to. I heard Shazam's fine.
The first Shazam's great.
I've heard that, but at the same time, is a character I'm not the biggest, oh yeah, because, brand personality matters. You could say, whatever you want about, oh, but what about the Guardians? Yeah, I agree, the Guardians aren't very popular, but, I don't know, I probably should sit down and watch Shazam, but I just haven't. I haven't had a good reason to, so... Hey, maybe if we do an episode of it on the podcast. I know that got a sequel, and then Black Adam was supposed to be kind of like a follow-up. Follow-up in quotations, because Black Adam's a villain of Shazam. I never watched Wonder Woman 1989, or whatever the fuck that one was, the sequel.
In 1984.
1984. Oh my god, guys, big Wonder Woman is watching you.
Don't...
Oh no!
I do not want to watch that movie. I have no desire to. Along with that...
I think I remember...
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say, I think I remember Doug Walker fucking Doug Walker for some reason. I think I remember him making a joke where like what the person who's gonna be one of the villains in the movie like uses a wish thing and is like, I wish to be an apex predator, and then Doug Walker just said, what if she just turned into a fucking killer whale and died?
Just yeah, but that has been my overall exposure to the DCEU. Sorry, go ahead.
And as for me,
Yeah, sir, what do you seen it all?
Most of his Who. I'll mention a few of them. Shazam is great. Wonder Woman, Aquaman are surprisingly great. So is the Suicide Squad. Batman vs Superman is one of the worst movies ever. So is the Flash. Black Adam's all right. So is Man of Steel, and Birds of Prey is a movie. I'll give it that.
I have not watched.
It's certainly a movie that exists.
I have always been told that Birds of Prey is decent. I just never seen it.
I remember sharing that in like my family group chat, and one of my sisters got really mad at me for not liking Birds of Prey.
I know a lot of people thought Birds of Prey was overshadowed by, I think, the Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
Oh, yeah. DC fans wanted to boycott Sonic because they thought it stole money from Birds of Prey.
Even though that's literally not how that works. Because, but anyways. So yeah, you've seen pretty much every single one. I've skipped a few, but I got the general gist of what this universe was trying to be, and it fucking sucks. Sorry, not sorry. I don't care.
And I've seen one movie and Doug Walker videos.
Yeah, I've also. I can't believe I watched The Flash twice. That was really stupid. I should not have done that, but because that movie sucked. And I do not want to hear any defense that it was trying to be an adaptation of Flashpoint, because I watched Flashpoint recently, and that was nowhere near fucking close. But okay, whatever.
It was me, boy. I jerked you off at super speed.
Make you come at the slightest touch. So yeah, as we said, this movie had a whole lot riding on it. So there was, I would say this movie has been the most. When you all say this was the biggest anticipation, I would say
this is definitely the most anticipated DC movie of recent years.
Yeah. I would say another thing was this is the best superhero movie I've seen this year so far. Which, no, I didn't like the Thunderbolts. I just wanted to bring that out there. I don't know if anybody saw the Letterboxd review, but I did not care for that movie. So yeah, this was a... Should we just get into it? Should we just start from the beginning of what happens in the movie?
Yeah.
Alright, so...
Of course, pretty wise that, even James Gunn knew we were all sick of seeing the origin story. Literally everyone and their grandmothers knows it. So it just skips to the text, drops us in the middle of another story, which I thought was pretty good.
Mm-hmm. I think it was...
With a weird obsession with... It has a weird obsession with the number 3, but... okay.
It is kind of funny that you bring that up, because, I noticed it was, 3 seconds ago, Superman got kicked in the balls. 3 days ago, he spilled his coffee. And it just, keeps going on, and you're like, okay, so 3 days... there's intervals of 3, gotcha. This has definitely, that...
3 centuries ago, the Queen of England was born.
Wasn't it, 3 centuries ago, or something like that? It was, a long time ago, metahumans were discovered.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Oh my god, the Queen was a metahuman! I should have fucking known! Okay.
Superpower was immortal.
Slight immortality. She still passed away.
Slight immortality.
So.
Well, yeah. Lex Luthor came in and stabbed her with kryptonite.
Anyways, So basically, the movie, as we stated, it doesn't show us Clark landing on in Kansas after Krypton exploded. We just jump right into him in a fight, and this was the first time we ever seen Superman lose. Which I thought it was interesting that they brought that up. Like, this is the first time we ever seen Superman lose a fight, and it was with the hammer Blatavia? Botavia?
Bulgaria?
Bulgaria?
Valeria?
Bularia.
What was it called again? It was Bulgaria?
All right.
I'm looking it up. I don't want to call it the wrong thing throughout the whole video.
you call it a country. It's like, I mean, a lot of people have been calling it a country, but we're not getting into that today. I'm not in the mood. Anyways, so we see him.
And then along came Crypto,
Yep,
the super dog.
Superman lands on the ground, and basically the first thing we seen of the trailers is the first thing we see of the movie, which I thought was very smart. Bavaria? I'm gonna keep mispronouncing it.
Boravia and Jarhunper, which I probably just mispronounced.
It's alright, I mean, you're trying, so, I mean, you're doing way better than I am. I'm not even gonna bother. So yeah, Superman lost this fight, and Crypto, like the energetic dog, starts jumping on Superman, and Superman's like, "Oh my god, stop! Just take me home." And then we get introduced.
Dogs are like that. My family. Dogs are like that. My family has 2 Great Danes. I don't like dogs.
Also,
I'm also allergic
to go along with that, I thought it was very interesting that they decided to show us, finally, the Fortress of Solitude. Jesus Christ. Was it that hard? Because I don't think any Superman movie has ever showed the Fortress of Solitude. I could be wrong.
I thought the original,
Yeah,
the original Christopher Reeves did.
They did, didn't they? Fuck. But, like, it's good to see,
Yeah.
like, after what? Since the 1970s, we finally get to see...
Well,
It's
Caroline.
finally good to be on the big screen again.
Caroline.
Actually, no. Remember
Wait a
since the
second.
Lego Batman, remember?
Yeah.
Did Teen Titans Go to the Movies show the Fortress of Solitude?
Yes, it did. But I'm meaning, like, live action appearance, because, like, most of the movies are like, no, we want to be real and epic, and none of the, we don't want to be a comic book movie.
Realistic, gritty, and edgy.
Yeah, instead
Bright
of
colors don't exist in real life. Bright colors
this-
are for pussies.
yeah, exactly.
Was this written by the guy who wrote the Boys comic book?
You know, to be fair with the boys, they do give him they are pretty colorful, like Homelander and stuff.
No, I mean no.
Yeah, the comic.
No. What I mean was, in reference to the DCEU, was this written by the guy who wrote the actual Boys comic?
Probably. I genuinely could not believe on how good the fortress looked too. Like the nice little inside interior looks so good. Along with that, we also get introduced...
I like the robot.
Yeah, the Superbots, Superman robots. They're pretty cool. They're just kind of there. Also...
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
I didn't notice until like the credits. One of them's voiced by Alan Tudyk, I believe.
Yeah, Gary.
From SpongeBob?
The one who goes by Gary by the end of the movie.
Oh,
Yeah, and Valentino from Wish.
Gary from SpongeBob? No, I'm kidding. Yeah, no, I think it's very interesting that we're now in an age where I think, okay, I'm not gonna lie, last year when Deadpool and Wolverine came out and they showed him in I don't know if anybody knows this, I'm just gonna spoil it. It was all over the marketing material, you'll already know. He has the costume, like only just the bottom half, but he still wears the costume, and it's like, they shouldn't be scared to be in a comic book movie. It's a comic book movie. Are you going to look silly? Yeah, but that's kind of the whole point. Like, superhero movies, they can be serious. I mean, the Batman, for example, like the one that my Discord profile picture is representing. Yeah, he looks intimidating and scary, but at the same time, he's still just a guy dressed up as a fucking bat. He ain't going to be anything else. He's just a guy, you know? Like, he's dressing up as a bat, for Christ's sakes. Like, it's fine to be silly at times. I just think it's.
He's a furry.
Oh my god!
He's a furry who fights crime.
You're not wrong. But along with that, not only do we get introduced to the Superman robots, we get introduced to Clark Kent, aka Superman's, aka Kal-El's parents. Which, yeah, I think they were perfectly cast here, or pretty good. And the casting for Superman's parents. I don't know about you two, but I liked them. Their portrayal, they did a good job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a pretty big.
Superman's parents are bad guys.
We'll go over that later because there is something interesting to be discussed there. But we get introduced to it, and then Superman's basically like, "All right, I took a nap, and I am ready to go and kill again." Or not actually though. He actually just goes
Kill again?
I mean,
This isn't Man of Steel.
yeah. Sorry. So
Superman doesn't kill anybody in the movie.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I guess you could say he kills the clone of himself.
No.
I guess.
We'll go over that. Because I have a very interesting theory I've been hearing about that. But for now, so Superman flies
I
back.
have a very interesting theory, actually. Oh, sorry. I was just gonna say I have a very interesting theory about the message.
All right, we can talk about the message.
Or his parents.
Oh, sorry. I did have a question later on, so when we get to it, we'll get to it. But so basically, Superman flies back, and we get to see Superman fight the Hammer Bulgaria or Bulgaria. I don't fucking know. You get what I'm talking about. And basically, this thing's a Boravia. That's what it was. Sorry. And he's fucking wailing. Like Lex is also controlling it. And this was where we get kind of introduced to how Superman has been, like, here for a while because Lex Luthor studies his every move. And I'm not going to deny it. Lex Luthor in this movie's fucking amazing. He is an amazing, Holt, Nicholas Holt does a great job.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, no, go ahead. You go right ahead.
I was gonna say it is kind of interesting because with that and stuff, it does kind of feel like this movie is a sequel to something that doesn't exist, but that's fine. The movie's still really good.
That is one thing many people have brought up, that this movie feels like
I think
a sequel.
Schaefer actually brought up in his review, his video review. I mean,
I am of the opinion that was set intentionally. So then later on, we kind of get what's happening later. Because, like, yeah, the idea that this is basically a pseudo sequel to, like, Superman's life. Because, again, we haven't seen what Superman was like. He's been around for, like, what, 30 years? Or, like, 20 years? Like, he's been around for a while. Like, so we basically are kind of just waiting to see what this universe is going to throw at us after this movie. Because, like, mind you, there's still a whole cinematic universe. We are just at the cups of this. This is just the start. So we do have a while until we see, you know, how everybody interacted. What did Superman do before this? Did he fight any other villains? So on, so forth. We still got a while. And I'm very excited to see what they do with that aspect. But I'm not mad at the fact that we are seeing a Superman who's been around forever. I'm fine with that. And I think that is a good way to get us set into this world with the Justice Gang and not have to be like, who are the Justice Gang? And have like a whole movie explain that before we even see what they do. Sorry, okay, I went on a tangent. I'm going to let one of you guys talk for a little bit. Go ahead. So we meet Lex Luthor. Sir, take it from here.
Lex Luthor is such a big hater. He got the Schaeferless subreddit to make a cameo in the movie.
Oh goodness,
Bro, fucking Elon Musk when somebody on Twitter has pronouns in their bio.
Release the monkeys.
I thought the monkeys were funny. Sorry.
Yeah. It's like
It's so petty.
He's so over the top with how much he hates Superman that it works perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
Zack Snyder fans talking about this new movie, and it's just the monkeys. Typing.
That's what everybody has been bringing up. Like, it just parallels, like, what's been happening with this movie. Which they ain't wrong. I'm glad with how they portrayed Lex Luthor in this movie. I think if they would have made him, like, any more ridiculous, you would kind of lose me a little bit. I've heard someone, I'm not going to say who, but say that they didn't like how Lex was super petty about it, but I'm like, that's Lex. That's Lex Luthor at the end.
He literally admits that he's just an envious, petty little shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like,
he's not in denial. He knows what he is.
Yeah, he's like, I know I'm petty, but I really don't give a fuck. Like, I think that's also just...
Also,
go ahead, sorry.
You know what? Oh my god, could you imagine, though, this version of Lex Luthor teaming up with the Reverse Flash?
Yeah, that's what everybody's been bringing up. I'm more wanting to see how he's going to team up with Joker than I am Reverse Flash, because Reverse Flash, I don't really care. I don't care. I think the Flash, like, even though fucking Flashpoint's a good movie and a good comic, I'm guessing, I haven't read it, but I do not care about the Flash. I do not care.
No, I brought up the Reverse Flash not specifically because I want to see the crossover between this and the Flash. I just brought it up because the Reverse Flash is also
petty.
That.
Yeah, he's super fucking petty as well. I really do want to know what is this universe like. What's like the main goal of Chapter 1? Who are we going to be introduced to? Are we going to be introduced to like a Legion of Doom? Are we going to see, like, what are we going to see in this universe? Is this going to just be, like, you know, are we just setting up the characters?
Well, we do know they're working on Batman, but James Gunn is having a hard time with it because, in his mind, every Batman story's already been told.
Yeah, and I think it's fine if they have to tread back a little bit. Honestly, if they want to, and they're like, they don't want to accidentally cross over with what Matt Reeves is doing with Batman. You know what you could do? Just do a story about him fighting like a low-level villain with Robin. Like, just do that. You can have it be Poison Ivy. You can have it be the Joker. You can have it be anybody. But just give us a story with Batman and Robin and see what, like, this universe is. Honestly, if they want to do, like we kind of see, like, if they want to do an origin story, which I know they're not, Robin's already been confirmed that he's going to be in this one with just the promotional material. I'm fine with what they do. I just want to see it. Just show us what this Batman's going to do. I know we are talking about something that is years away, but I really want to see this universe's Batman. What is he like? And many people are just saying they want to see Robert Pattinson come back as Batman for this DCU, but I'm like, don't. Come on. I get it.
Oh,
Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, like, also, imagine what the implications of that, like, would that mean the Batman and the Batman 2 are now part of the DCU?
It's not the first time DC tried doing that. They literally tried incorporating the Dark Knight trilogy into the DCEU, but they couldn't get Christian Bale back to do it. Christian Bale said he didn't want to do it.
Oh yeah, because they wanted him originally instead of Ben Affleck.
Yes.
And I assume they couldn't get Finn McMissile back either.
They couldn't get who?
Finn McMissile.
I'm trying to remember.
Michael Caine.
Along with that, honestly, they could just do a story with Bane.
because he and oh, sorry, I was just gonna say because he and Alfred are played by the same actor.
Yeah. They could literally just do like a normal level story. They could just have him try and track down like a villain who's doing and honestly, if they want to introduce that Harvey Dent already exists in this universe, I don't care. I want to see what this universe specifically has in store for the Caped Crusader. And if they do something as good as they did here, I have nothing to worry about. But I'm worried that that's not going to be the case. But
what I'm worried is that they make them like rivals, which I don't like that. I want Batman and Superman to be friends again.
I think I am going to be okay if that's how they start out in the beginning, but they immediately realize that they are way better to work together. I'm going to be flat out honest. If we get a World's Finest movie, then yeah, sure. And many people are already exploding about that comment because of James Gunn saying that define a Superman 2 when asked if they're making a sequel. He said define Superman 2. And I'm like, hey, fucking excuse me? What do you mean define it? Like, you already have it in mind? Like, is it just Supergirl, or are you actually doing a sequel?
So it's totally gonna be like Superman and insert other person here.
I don't know. Honestly, if it's just Supergirl, then
Superman and the Lost. Superman and the Lost.
God, no,
Quantumania.
no, not
Just
Superman
Lex
and the
Luthor's
Lost.
other dimension.
I mean, if they did like Superman and Wonder Woman, I think I would be okay with that. If they want to just kind of... Because that's another thing. Apparently James Gunn is having trouble working on a Wonder Woman movie. Which is very odd. But I kind of get it. I bet it's kind of hard to do it after how bad Wonder Woman... Whatever the fuck that year was. I can't remember.
1984. It's the most iconic year.
1985 is more iconic. NWA came out and so did Super Mario Brothers. How's that the most iconic year? Wait a minute. Anyways, okay, so back to Superman. I love the costume.
Yeah.
I wanted to bring that up. I like the costume.
The costumes look great.
Mm-hmm. Especially Superman's. I mean, obviously, that's the one we're going to be watching throughout most of the movie, but I don't know, it looked really good. I think that they could have easily just made it really cheap and lame, but they obviously didn't want to do that, and they made it look really good. So, good job, James Gunn. You did it again.
I also like the more uniform looks of the Justice Gang as well,
Yeah, it looked really
while still being distinguishable.
Mm-hmm. I love, oh my gosh, Nathan Fillion as fucking Green Lantern. Jesus, man. I know he's not Hal Jordan before anybody's like, oh, that's not Green Lantern, that's, Hal Jordan. And I'll be like, yes, I know. No, Green Lantern's Hal Jordan.
I'm not Mr. Crocker from the Fairly Odd Parents. I'm
But-
Caroline.
I'm losing my mind! Anyways. Yeah, so I know that there's going to be an actual Green Lantern, which, by the way, that comes out in, like, January, February, or March. Like, it comes out around there. So, maybe we'll do an episode talking
Next
about it.
year?
Yeah, next year.
Wow.
Yeah. So and also, apparently from what Nathan said, apparently from what he has said, he says a lot more cuss words. Mostly fuck, apparently. In that show than he did in Superman, which I find hilarious.
Focus on Guy Gardner.
Yep. But apparently Hal Jordan is also going to be appearing in this universe, just not, he didn't appear in Superman.
That's nice.
I'm very excited to see what they do with Guy Gardner specifically, because Guy Gardner was such a funny character in that movie. I laughed every time he did something so. The fucking scene.
Yeah, you went from like being, I don't care about this version of Green Lantern, to, oh hey, he's actually pretty funny and cool.
I love the scene where he walks by the tanks and he flips his hand up and they're all just middle fingers. Like, Jesus. I don't know why.
Me versus the U.S. military.
I literally said, I was like, that's like a fucking Roxy joke or some shit. Like, that you would do in your comics. If you made, like, a superhero, they just have the ability to flip people off and flip their trucks. Along with that, a lot of people didn't like Hawk Girl. I thought she was okay. I do remember calling her a certain name during the movie. I'm not going to repeat it here, but you could probably think of the joke in your head. But yeah, I made that joke with my friends who was sitting right next to me, and he was like, "Oh my god." But yeah, I thought she was cool. I did like her costume. It's just very simplistic. It's just a helmet, which I thought was fine.
I like the part where she drops the guy and he dies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the guy's like, you can't drop me. Superman wouldn't do that. And she's like, well, guess what? I'm not Superman.
And I think like that should be kind of how they stylize it. Is like, not every superhero is going to be like Superman, and that's fine. Nobody needs to always be like Superman.
Yeah,
Okay.
some are more willing
Yeah,
to let villains die than others.
Superman is exceedingly nice, good for him, but I would kill that guy.
Yeah, that's the point. Along with that, I also brought up, like, I kind of want them to write Batman, obviously, kind of based on how this Superman will be. Like, more, but, like, obviously, he has way more holding him back than I would want for Superman to be held back. Which, by the way, I will say, the only Superman movies I've watched, which, it's been a while since I watched the 1976 movie. I believe that's the year. Been a while since I watched that movie, but the only other appearances I known of him was Man of Steel and Injustice 2, specifically. And those are not the good first impressions you should ever get from a Superman movie for Superman. I'm not gonna deny it.
Yeah.
Even if you like Injustice, you would know, like, no, Superman would never kill.
The gameplay's fun, but the story's
It even got its own movie. And it sucked.
Its own movie, which is fine as its own, but a bad adaptation of the games.
Mm-hmm.
Even when it's just a big wild monster in the city, Superman still wants to just capture it.
Yeah, it's like we should just experiment on it.
Yeah.
That's what made him so cool.
It's just such a nice.
He goes out of his ways to save the animals.
He's both a fighter and a pacifist.
I do love that scene where he yells at, like, where Lex Luthor's like, I hate you, Superman! You're such an annoying alien! And he's like, that's what you're wrong about me, Luthor! I'm not an alien! I'm more human! I make mistakes! I'm not a Superman! Oh my god.
You should be like that too!
Yeah, so you should fucking have, like, you make mistakes!
You should do better!
I find it funny that Superman didn't get his superpowers back when Lex Luthor had him in the prison cell, because, I mean, with that bald head, that's the equivalent of having a yellow sun in the room.
I also remember before this movie came out, a lot of people said he looked like the character from Hitman, Agent 47. I believe is his name. I don't know if any of you've seen it, but here, I'll send a picture.
So, doesn't Square Enix own Hitman or whatever?
I don't think Square does. I'll look up who owns them.
Because I remember, like, an April Fool's joke. Here's Agent 47 as a guest in Kingdom Hearts 3.
They're made by IO Interactive, a Danish company. Square Enix had the rights to them from 2012 to 2022. Warner Brother had them in 2018 to 2019, and Feral Interactive had them in 2023. IO Interactive had them from 2021, so that's very weird. I don't know how the hell that works, but I'm never going to ask. But yeah. Oh man, Lex Luthor was so good in this movie. I can't deny it. I really enjoyed seeing him in this movie.
Yeah.
Man, too bad billionaires aren't
He's also just such an asshole. It's like, okay, dude, we need to close the portal now. And he's like, no, I want it to kill people just because they don't like me.
The fact that he was such a hateable asshole made it all the more satisfying when Crypto came in and kicked his ass.
That jump scared me for a minute there. Whatever, all I heard was, it's like, oh my god!
Okay, in concept, that sounds like a total groaner Joss Whedon moment, but honestly, he deserved to be cut off.
Well, like, I mean, I just like the.
I mean, if I were Superman, there, I would have just lasered him in the head.
But see, that's the like. I think that's what makes him so cool. Was the fact that Superman was never like he would never hurt him. He would never do it, even if that motherfucker was using laser eyes onto a family. But whatever, we don't have to talk about that movie.
We don't have to talk about Man of Steel.
I hate
even though we did multiple times already.
I do not like Man of Steel. I do not like Man of Steel.
I have not seen Man of Steel.
Oh, don't worry. You'll be...
It's on Hulu.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not good, but... You know, whatever. People defend it and think it's absolute cinema, even though it's not. Also, Superman didn't Like, whenever the building caught on fire, he wasn't aura farming, so this movie's obviously a 0 out of 10. I just had to bring that up. I think it's funny, because, like, in that movie... No, Roxy's gonna watch Batman v Superman, so I can't wait till you watch that, Roxy. Anyways, okay, so let's...
I don't. Oh right, I'm obligated to, aren't I? Oh
yeah.
no. Oh no.
We'll announce this at the end, what we're talking
But
about.
say what you want, but at least I try to choose funny things when they're bad, like Sharknado.
Oh god. Anyways, so shall we should we talk about the Justice Game? We kind of talked about them, but should we talk about them in more
Yeah,
detail?
we already talked about them. Oh, well, we
Like-
forgot to bring up Mr. Terrific.
Yeah, he plays way more of a role in this movie.
His fucking mask is a T.
Yeah. Did you not? Did you just now realize it, or did you always realize it? Because I
I noticed it immediately.
it is very funny that
That's very funny.
his mask is just a T that cover. Like, I mean, it is funny how, like, his superpowers. I don't think he even has superpowers. Isn't it just he's just very good at, like, technology?
He's a very good tech guy.
Yeah. I bet he does have powers, and I just think it's tech. But I was just wondering if anybody else thought that.
Does super intelligence count as a power?
I mean, Reed Richards
I
was
don't know,
always
but-
intelligent, so.
Oh my god, look at this Lex Luthor gift I found.
Oh god, hold on.
Okay, so that's totally gonna become a story, Jack.
Yeah.
It's the Daniel Hetchel scream. That's what it is. Literally, like when that
Can you-
scene. What?
Caroline, editor's note. Put it in the editor's note.
Okay,
Caroline,
hold
put it
on.
in the video.
Okay, I'm not putting too much effort into this, but I'll put it on screen right now. There, you guys can see.
With the
it.
FNAF jump. With the FNAF jump.
No,
scare
I'm
sound
not doing
effect.
much else. This is just a small episode. I'm not in the mood to like sit down and edit it all.
Yeah,
The
don't-
FNAF
Yeah, don't interrupt
FNAF
people's
3.
gameplay. Don't interrupt people's super engaging gameplay of Superman 64.
Oh yeah, totally. I'm so glad I did not buy that
FNAF
game.
3 jump scares someone.
Oh god. There's also the fact that when Lois Lane and Clark Kent's relationship, I just now realized that. We'll talk about Mr. Terrific because Lois kind of plays more into that later. I like Lois's relationship with Superman. Like, they've been dating for a while. Superman brings up the idea of, hey, why don't you interview Superman? And she's like, you're really gonna let me interview you? And he's like, yeah, what's the worst that can happen? And then they get into an argument, which I thought was fucking hilarious. People are
Yeah.
going to die! And she's just like, I'm not being...
We're supposed to be helping our people, Bob! Starting with our stockholders.
Who's helping them out, huh?
I really like the relationship between the two. It's very sweet. Because, like, at the end where Superman...
Lois.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Hey, Lois.
Oh, no. Hey, I love the characters in this movie. They're all... Like, everybody plays such a good job. Also, the Peacemaker cameo was pretty cool. We can't deny the
Yeah.
Peacemaker
Yeah.
cameo.
That's totally unexpected, too.
Yeah, I'm
Hey,
so...
Peacemaker.
Made it even funnier.
I'm so glad I wasn't spoiled on that. It made it so much more entertaining. Whenever because I
Something
literally.
about...
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
That's fine, keep going.
Oh, I was just saying that it's just cool seeing Peacemaker outside of the sloppy bullshit of the DCEU, but it's so cool to see him in something that's actually worth a damn. Also, another thing I should bring up before I let Roxy go on. Peacemaker is getting a season 2 this year. It literally comes out in just a couple months, or actually maybe just a couple weeks from now. So, yeah, get on that. I am. I'm definitely gonna rewatch it, and watch season 2.
I'm more so anticipating season 3 of My Adventures with Superman, which we really should do an episode on. I hope.
Maybe
Hope we do.
Maybe when we do Super.
Roxy get HBO Max.
Yeah, Roxy. So okay, to go on from that, let's. Roxy, go ahead. What were you gonna say before I cut you off? Wasn't it? If you don't remember, we could just go on.
Wait, what was the thing you said that I accidentally interrupted?
I was talking about. Peacemaker's appearance and how cool it was to see him.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna say something about John. I was just gonna say something about John Cena. It's inherently funny to me, and I don't know what it is.
Is it his voice?
He's in the Fred movies.
Yeah, he is in the Fred movies. He does make multiple appearances in those. He's very.
Wasn't there a movie?
Oh yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Wasn't there a movie where he played a? Wasn't there like an animated movie where he was a bull for some reason?
Ferdinand.
Oh yeah, Ferdinand.
Never watched it. Don't ever care to watch it. It looks very boring. But yeah, Peacemaker's appearance was really cool. Mr. Terrific, very intelligent guy, very helpful. He also has a funny moment here and there. He obviously has the best action scene. Also, Superman fighting in the void was cool. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, the fight scene on the beach was really good. It definitely felt like the most James Gunn energy of the whole movie.
Oh, sorry.
Go
I
ahead.
didn't realize you were still gonna
Go ahead.
carry on that sentence. No, I didn't realize you were gonna. I didn't realize that sentence wasn't ending there.
Oh no, go ahead. If you need to talk, go ahead.
Okay. So is Mr. Terrific is his name a reference to Mr. Fantastic or?
No, I think he was written after the Fantastic Four. I could be wrong. Maybe he was made as a response.
Also,
But
also the guy, what's his name, Mr. I don't know, periodic table of elements man.
Metamorpho.
That guy.
Metamorpho.
Okay. So that guy, he was willing to work with Lex Luthor, and then he's like, wait, Lex Luthor's pretty bad, and then he became a good guy. So that was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, he was doing it because his son was being
Especially
tortured.
His alien son had really bad CGI.
Yeah, but
It looked very weird.
yeah, other than that, I did like the scene where Superman did his best to keep his arm up and have him not get in the whatever the sea was made of.
The
Anti-proton lake, I think is what he said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep him safe and out of the anti-proton scene.
Wait,
That was
does
really
that
fun.
mean Superman? Does that mean Superman can survive having fucking part of his atoms destroyed?
He is Superman. Also, I noticed a lot of things. Superman got his ass handed to him throughout this film. Fucking getting slammed on the ground, getting crushed by the kaiju monster, getting, blown through the lake. Him fighting Ultraman and the Engineer, which also are really cool villains. Him fighting with Lex the first time with the hammer of Bulgaria. Bulgaria. I don't fucking know. I'm sorry. That's an acronym.
Yep, and it was these moments that the stupid ass Snyder Bros are like, see, this Superman's inherently weaker, not we're set. Henry Cavill's Superman is more badass. He can take a beating.
Okay, so what? So what?
Yeah, so what?
I always thought it was very
What's
weird.
wrong with your yours being weaker every once in a while?
He's Superman, not invincible, and even then, invincible isn't actually invincible.
Invincible just can take a lot of licks and survive from it. And he's also played by Glenn from The Walking Dead. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm bringing up a lot of my stuff that I watched that I also bring up. Stephen Young's his name, by the way.
Man, I need to watch the other Invincible seasons. Doesn't Omni-Man I think I remember seeing somebody draw fan art. This probably is
never
correct.
watched it. I never watched it.
I never watched it either, so I wouldn't know what you're talking about.
But yeah, seeing
I think Omni-Man might be up for it.
Anyways, to go on from that, Superman. Like, yeah, he gets his ass handed to him, and I think that's 100% okay. He can get his ass handed to him and survive all that shit. I think that's 100% acceptable. I don't
He's
know.
Superman. He's not a god. He literally has man in the name.
Yeah, Superman's not a god.
He's just
Superman's not a god.
he's just he's just a guy. And you know what? It's good, honestly, to have a movie like this. One, because of the optimism. Two, because of the hope. Three, because it's nice to have a character with no sign of toxic masculinity whatsoever. So there aren't going to be people who look up to him in a bad way, just in a good way.
That's why the Snyder Bros.
It's a good inspiration for people.
Yeah. Should we go?
Yeah,
Should we talk about like what happens?
especially with the current state of the
Anything?
world, we need a more optimistic superhero movies.
Yeah, after Brave New World and Thunderbolts, which I don't care what anybody says. That movie sucks. I'm sorry. I don't like it. There's a lot of stupid shit that happens.
And
Sorry.
after real life Lex Luthor and the Penguin keep getting away with it.
Oh. What are you talking about? Okay, sorry. Shall we? Is there anything else we really should say about the movie that we haven't brought up yet? I don't have a whole lot more. I really just want to talk about what we think the DCU can be.
We brought it up briefly,
I like-
but how are the effects in this movie?
I like it. Most of the effects look good.
Mostly good.
Yeah, mostly pretty good.
Yeah.
And then there's the alien.
Aside the baby alien, everything else looks good. The twist of Ultraman. Also, the Engineer and Ultraman are pretty cool villains as well.
The plot twist that the Lex Luthor's girlfriend Eve was actually a good guy the whole time and trying to be a spy, but
Yeah.
nobody fucking caught up on it. Was
Yeah.
really good. I like that.
Agreed.
I also liked her relationship with Jimmy Olsen. That was funny.
Yeah, Jimmy was just like, I don't.
It,
Okay.
which also brings up, it's good to see Jimmy Olsen actually get respect in live action rather than just being shot in the first 5 minutes of BVS. Treated like he was nothing.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, it was nice just.
Oh, sorry.
Oh no, go ahead. You can go ahead.
You keep going. You keep going.
I was just gonna say it's good to finally see a Superman after so many fucking years of being like actually something that you can go up to people and be like, oh guys, look how cool this Superman is. While also having some of the corny shit of a comic book movie. It's just nice.
Yeah.
Like
You mean that in terms of like live action, right?
yeah, like yes, there was obviously the animated stuff like the Justice League animated series that DCAU, the DC Animated Universe.
Yeah, DC Animated Universe, which was like 20 years ago at this point.
I like the stuff with his parents, and I mean both sets, because like I like that he never doubts that he should be a good guy just because of the message with his parents turning out to be bad. And I also like another thing I like, the message that Luthor posted wasn't fake.
Yeah.
Two, Superman, even though he has absolutely every reason to think Luthor faked it, doesn't.
Yeah.
I actually didn't realize that till like halfway through the movie, believe it or not. It's like, all right, it's gonna have Superman decoding the message. Turns out when Luthor made was fake. It's like, no,
it
was actually real, which was surprising to me.
And that's why I said I had like a little theory, because if it was with the whole the footage was damaged thing, but the robots said that it was their job to protect Superman, and they were the ones playing the video and stuff for him. So my guess was that the robots didn't play that part of it to protect him.
I have a theory. There's a theory on that as well that I heard from a YouTuber. I think it's Black Lion. He does like DCU, MCU videos, and they're very good. He makes restructuring videos, which I am always a lover of. He brought up that they could retcon it and make it to where Brainiac or like Zod or someone took over it as a way to make Superman want to destroy Earth and make it a new hub for Kryptonians to continue the race.
But it obviously didn't work.
Well, no,
if that were to be the case.
Well, no,
terms,
that's why.
Like,
that
okay, honestly, I like it if it's just Superman looked up to the wrong people without realizing it, and then he appreciates the family he actually has more at the end.
Yeah. I was just saying, like, that was a theory I have heard, and I was like, I wouldn't mind if that was how it went. And then just, like, you know, the whole, it got decorroded, and, like, that part was missing. Or make it to where there was, like, an actual message there that was made by his parents that Brainiac or some other motherfucker changed to be, oh, no, Superman, you actually got to be evil and make a harem.
I hope they don't.
Yeah, and I mean, I get why nobody would want that to change, because it is still a great message. Also, Mama and Pa Kent, Martha and John Kent, are
actual supportive parents who want their son to help people.
Now, you should just let those kids die. What? Should I not?
I'm gonna go walk into a tornado.
What was I supposed to do? Just let him die?
I'm gonna go walk into a tornado now.
Yeah, maybe you should.
Bro, I was watching that scene last night, and I just broke out into laughter hysteria. I just couldn't stop for like 5 minutes.
I actually looked up that clip earlier today. It looks like fucking Shark Boy and Lava Girl. And that's an actual comparison I can make, because that movie also has a tornado scene with the parents getting sucked in.
I was gonna say it reminds me a little bit of the scene from I'm kind of shocked it didn't remind you of Sharknado, Roxy. To be fair, just because the tornado.
It's foreshadowing.
It's foreshadowing. Holy shit. Anyways,
and honestly, with the length of this episode, it might as well just be an additional episode of season 1 in some random position.
Well, it's probably gonna be after episode 4. Or episode 4? Jesus Christ. This is recorded way before. Sorry, I meant to say.
Okay. To bring up the tornado scene again, I remember a while back on Trevor's server, I made a poll, like, whose death was more stupid? Like, Jonathan Kent or Arlo's dad from The Good Dinosaur? And Arlo's dad got 0 votes. There were like 17 or 15 for Jonathan.
John Kent's death was just so dumb. Why would you think that's a good idea? No, don't save me, son. Just let me die. I won't be there anymore. He's still gonna reveal his fucking identity, you idiot. Sorry.
So his dad is alive in the movie. Isn't like forgive me if I'm wrong. Isn't part of Superman's story supposed to be that like his dad dies of a heart attack, which is something he can't fix, or something like that?
Yes, exactly.
Do you think they're gonna do that if they make a sequel to this movie?
Maybe. I could imagine that would be just a good plot point to have in the movie of Superman going through almost like a arc where he realizes that his parents can't live forever. Like he will suffer what every parent what every parent kind of wants, but like that's going to be a fear Superman will have, because like every parent says like they want to die, or not every parent, but like there are parents that are like their worst fear is dying after their child or wanting to die before their child. You know what I mean? You know that saying? Like they're
out of context. You said that every parent's wish is to die.
No. Yeah, but I'm meaning like before. I'm meaning before their kid passes on. They want to pass on before their kid, which is something that I have heard multiple times in my life. But that's neither here nor there. One of the things that I thought of was, what if like someone like Deadshot or wait, it's not Deadshot. What's his name? The one from the Suicide Squad, the one who shoots Superman. Wasn't it Deadshot?
Knuckles.
Bloodsport.
No, it's not. It's Knuckles.
Knuckles.
It's Knuckles.
No, not Knuckles, you fucking echidna. I'm asking about. God, not Knuckles.
Way to go, Sonic! I'm Tails. This is a horrible impression. I'm sorry. I don't know where I'm going with
not
this bit.
Knuckles. No, play. Shut up! God, I'm meaning the character of Suicide Squad. Isn't that Bloodsport?
Yeah.
I thought so. I just couldn't remember if it was Bloodsport or someone else. I couldn't remember. So, all right, good to know. Okay, so we might see him come into the fold because apparently the Suicide Squad is canon, or at least that's what James Gunn has said. And you can trust James Gunn a little, but I don't know how they're going to incorporate it because apparently Superman never lost a fight. So unless the Suicide Squad takes place after it, but that would also mean that but that wouldn't happen either because that would timeline confusing.
That contradict the cameo from Peacemaker.
Exactly. So they're going to just have to explain it. If they have to make it to where the Suicide Squad was an alternate reality event that also kind of happened. The only thing that didn't happen was Bloodsport never shot at Superman. He got arrested before he could do it. Then whatever. But yeah,
and we never saw the DCEU Justice League in Peacemaker.
Or it could be like canon in the same way that every Crash Bandicoot game is canon, where it's just some of them are different universes.
Good. All right, so let's.
I think that's how canon for everything works.
I made a joke that every video game is canon to its own world, and how they're just multiple different universes. That's why you got games like Smash Bros. Anyways, so to go off of that, do we have anything else we want to say about the Superman movie that came out, or shall we just?
The credit scene was pretty funny.
The post-credit, the scene where Supergirl appears, or just
no. I mean the credit scene, the one where Superman notices that the rift reset is a little bit off, and then Mr. Terrific's just like, okay, you ready to fucking reset it, asshole? And he just leaves, and Superman's like, man, I'm such a dick. Even though he didn't actually do anything, he just pointed it out.
Yeah.
One last thing I brought up in my Letterboxd review I want to bring up here is how smartly they utilize the John Williams Superman theme. It's not overblown. They know exactly when and how to use it throughout, which is good.
Good to see a movie actually use a piece of music to respect what's happening on scene, instead of just playing it for nostalgia cash grabs, like a certain other movie that.
Or playing it so much that it's obnoxious, like Wonder Woman's theme in Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Yeah. Or you know what? Here, I'm gonna give my one quick praise to the Flash real quick. The Flash use of the original Elfman Batman theme was perfect. That is the perfect way to play it. Even though a lot of people don't like that they use it, I thought it was cool that they use the dun 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 dun, while he's in the Batjet. That is how you use it. Don't use it for any other thing else. And I don't think they have used it throughout the rest of that movie, so they did one thing right, I guess. I should just make a Flash review and just be like, this movie's fucking shitty, the end. Anyways, it is one of the worst movies I ever seen in my life. Right next to Charlie and no, I'm kidding. I'm not gonna bring it up. Okay. just do it just to spite Roxy. Anyways, okay. I guess since we're done with
average Superman fan versus average Charlie and the Chocolate Factory enjoyer.
Yeah, I gotta make that meme because that's just kind of funny. Okay, so I guess we can go on to ranking the movie. What will we rank the movie? We'll start with Sir, and then we'll go down to me. So, and then we'll talk about
9 out of 10.
9 out of 10. Roxy?
That was a 10 out of 10. I'm part of Superman's secret harem now.
Fucking knew he had a harem. Fucking liar. Anyways. This is one of the best superhero movies ever made. Hands down. This is okay. Hold on. Before I continue, this is not Logan level of good, and this is not the Batman level of good. But that does not mean that this movie is bad. That means that this movie just doesn't reach the 11 out of 10 mark. It reaches the 10 out of 10. It's not the 11 out of 10. Because this movie is a 10 out of 10 masterpiece of filmmaking. And I genuinely cannot wait for how this universe is going to portray Batman. So, to go from that...
Oh,
go ahead.
I was just gonna say this. I'm so glad we're going in this direction now instead of just having gritty reboot after gritty reboot. Optimus Prime. We're so. Well, I guess Transformers once started it. I was just trying to do a joke about Bumblebee peeing on somebody.
Bumblebee,
that happened in the
stop liquidating on the man. Isn't that what he says?
Stop lubricating that man.
Stop lubricating.
I think he says stop
man.
lubricating.
And then the two racist robots come in.
Oh god. Okay. So I do want to discuss a little bit.
My man.
I want to talk about the DCU future and what we're all excited for. Because I am very excited to see this universe after this movie. So what do you all want to see?
Okay, so
I'll start with Roxy this time. Roxy, what do you want to see from this universe?
more movies like this because they're good, they make me feel good, and they're not and it's not like in a it's manufactured good or condescending kind of way. It was just actually good. And also it was a surprisingly, I don't know if this was intentional, but it was a surprisingly pro-Palestine movie, so that was kind of cool. But also
it was apparently written before the conflict. So I'm just bringing that up.
So I clearly have the least connection to DC out of the three of us, right? Like, I've seen like Wonder Woman, The Dark Knight, and like the first 4 seasons of the CW Flash show.
Whoa!
So...
Jesus! God, poor Roxy. Jeez, man.
Poor Roxy.
It was actually it was the first 4.5 seasons.
Damn, Roxy. God.
The only thing I know about that show is where I'm just thinking about it. It's making me laugh.
What?
CW Flash episode when?
Yeah, only
God.
CW. Only thing I know about CW Flash is an episode where Grodd goes back in time to kill Obama for some reason. he unironically says, "Make America Grodd again."
Oh my God, Jesus Christ!
Oh, you know the guy who plays Draco Malfoy is in the Flash TV show, right?
Oh, no.
Who does he play?
He plays I don't remember. I think his name was Julian, and he was like possessed by an evil version of Barry from an alternate timeline.
I just thought of another thing I knew about is that the guy who played Ranger Smith and Yogi Bear plays Reverse Flash.
Yeah, and you know what? He's actually the best actor in the entire show. He's actually fantastic, and the people who made the show clearly knew it as well because they gave him like 20 characters from different that are all alternate dimension versions of the same guy.
So you don't really there isn't like really a character you're like, I want to see in this universe, or like any character like that. Like, is there not like your number one like, oh please make this like.
No, not particularly. I like the Reverse Flash though. He's pretty cool, but like I don't need him to be here.
Not yet, at least. I think we should wait on the Flash just a little bit longer. I just want to wait on the Flash for a little bit. Okay, sir, what about you?
But sorry.
Oh, no, go ahead. If you have anything else you want to say, go ahead, real quick.
I would prefer if we get a Superman 2 before we get another crossover.
Yeah, kind of like how we got Iron Man 2 before we got the Avengers. I don't know if
except Iron Man 2 sucks and has Elon Musk in it.
That movie sucks even without Elon Musk in it. Let's all be fair. Okay, go ahead, sir.
No, I know. I said that's why I said it sucks and hasn't. I said I didn't say it sucks because it.
Okay, go ahead, sir. Sorry.
Oh, who's going?
You're going.
You.
Oh, me. Yeah. most important thing is that they take their time in developing the characters before we get like the big meetup going from the Justice Gang to the Justice League.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, excited most for Batman since he's my favorite superhero. Also excited to see other Green Lanterns since I know Gardner's getting his own movie, but more excited for if they bring in Jessica Cruz, which actually brings me to I mentioned My Adventures with Superman earlier. Actually making a My Adventures with Green Lantern, and they're gonna have Jessica be the main star of it, which I'm excited for. She's my favorite Green Lantern.
I was going to just bring up, it's not going to be a Superman. It's not going to be a Green Lanterns movie. It's going to be a Green Lanterns HBO exclusive TV show. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Which I think is equally more exciting. I think it's as equally exciting either way.
Yeah, we're gonna have 2 Green Lantern TV shows.
Yeah.
And like forever.
Yeah, like what? The last thing we had with Green Lantern.
Saying like forever because they had Green Lantern, the animated series, back in like 2011, I think, but that was it.
So yeah, we got a lot coming in. So you're more excited to see Batman out of all of us, probably.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see this universe's Batman, but I'm more excited to see the Bat family than I am just Batman. Also, I hope if they do Crisis on Infinite Earth, like as like a story point, I want them to bring back if Michael Keaton. I hope he would still be alive. If they did this, I want them to bring him in to play Batman one last time, but have him have a Robin or something. Instead of just, oh yeah, he's still Batman or something.
Imagine if Michael Keaton plays Batman, but he does it like Chick Hicks.
Kachiga! Sorry.
Kachiga!
Yeah, I'm also really wanting to see. I want to see if how they're gonna do Wonder Woman as well, but I'm not as excited. I'm not the biggest Wonder Man. That's a TV show coming out this year.
Wonder Man?
Yeah, it's a Marvel TV show coming out this year in like December, called Wonder Man, and it's real. I'm also excited to see. Oh, I'm also excited to see Hal Jordan. I will be watching Lanterns. Who told me to wait?
No, I was looking up to see if that was a real thing.
What, Wonder Man? Yep, it is.
Yeah, oh, there it is.
Yep. Wonder Man, baby! Wish he got his own movie, because I would really like to see how well that would go. Along with that, I think that's kind of it for this episode of the Vulture's Nest. I was about to say Vulture Culture Podcast, but this is way different. This is a totally different thing.
With the length of this,
I mean,
what do you mean? It's a totally different thing. With the length of this episode, it's basically just a part of the podcast.
Yeah, but it's way different because we're not like sitting there. We didn't like watch it on our own.
We're talking about something more recent rather than something that's like years old.
Yeah, like this is more like a off the cuff, relaxed style, less edited episode. So that's why it's way different. But yeah, I think we talked a lot. I'm very much excited to see what Brave and the Bold is going to be. I'm also excited to see Peacemaker Season 2, because that comes out this year, and I will definitely be watching that. And I bet it's going to be just as good as Season 1, if I remember Season 1 correctly. Along with that, stay tuned to probably the next episode. Hopefully we would all go watch Fantastic Four First Steps, which is coming out by the time of us recording it this week. Literally, this week is coming out. So, get ready, folks, because this is just the start of the Vulture's Nest. Thank you all for listening.
Wait, what?
What? What?
Oh, am I gonna have to watch Fantastic Four First Steps?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what
we
were talking about doing that. Remember in the Fantastic Four?
I just don't remember.
Okay. I mean, I don't mind. It has been a while.
I don't remember.
It has been a while since we recorded Fantastic Four. But, yeah, this is different. We're uploading this on, like, a different day. I just thought I'd mention that. We're uploading this probably on a Friday. of same week. So we already have an episode that came out. It's our fictional crushes episode. Go watch that if you haven't already.
Woo!
I get very mad in that episode, and you'll see why later. If you go watch it, stay tuned until next week, because that's when we will upload our Danganronpa episode. And then after that, we got Shantae, then so on and so forth. Hopefully, Fantastic Four First Step comes out like 2 weeks after this episode. Maybe a little longer, maybe a little shorter, depending on our time. But thank you all for watching and or listening. And we'll see you all in the actual next episode of the Vulture Culture Podcast. Thank you, and goodbye.
And lift off. Dun, 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 dun.
Superman to fuck me.